The button.
Why don't I go check?
No, go for it.
Okay.
Be my guest.
This is
Actually, I'm gonna lower this in my just a tad, man. Just a tad. The audio's so loud in my headphones.
something's happening at Warlock's Gaming.
Well, I hope. I hit the button. I don't know how many times I have to tell you. I hit the button.
Yeah, we appear to be live. We appear to be live.
That's fantastic. The what does the title say?
I don't know. I clicked away from it.
I did change it. I was just all right. Back to this bullshit.
Not in the first minute, Johnny. Okay, it says the name of this episode is First Time Playing Half-Life 2, Episode 4, What's a Tariff?
Exactly.
Okay.
Hey, we don't have to answer the question, but it is topical.
I love the way your mind works. So now are we starting the show?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Is this the moment in which the show is starting?
Yeah. Oh my
Okay.
god.
Well, I had a whole song prepared.
Hey, you do what you gotta do.
Was a time when I had not tried cereal. Oh no, I had never tasted it, had never had a bowl. America. I'm Zach Nanimus.
This over here is Johnny Dim.
Johnny Dim, I love your background. It's my favorite one of your backgrounds so far.
Just a big old green screen.
Yeah.
I was gonna go with just whatever's back there.
That's what's back there.
But it's a little busy.
Is it? Oh,
yeah.
You meant without the
without the green screen, yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's just like a bunch of bikes. Like,
There
you have
are
too
some
many
bikes. There's some bikes, but I've been working on my the stuff I collect. I've got some new display cases. I've built one of two, and I've got all my Willow. I've got all my Willow stuff in one of them.
Oh yeah, it's an important time. To
Yeah.
be a Willow fan.
Yeah.
With Val Kilmer having passed away.
Yeah, it's a rough one.
Which, like, we were Johnny and I were actually out to dinner last night, and we were talking about getting everyone together and doing a Val Kilmer movie marathon, and like immediately I was like, Batman Forever.
Yeah.
And then our buddy Dan was like, oh, and Tombstone. And like everybody just kept saying great movies that I love, and I was like, I guess I'm a bigger fan than I knew.
Yeah, Terry's the one who said that. He said Tombstone.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
I'm trying to remember what Dan said, but I think he said something different.
Maybe he probably said True Genius. He's a nerd. Or Top Secret.
Right.
Which are both great movies. But yeah,
oh,
Johnny,
crap.
You are not in the water on your boat.
Is that bad?
Do you know what you're doing? You're not even on the boat anymore.
No, I jumped off because I figured there was stuff in here.
Something tells me no. Something.
Oh my god.
So, like, well, you know what? Maybe there's I mean, they did put effort into this, but I've been watching a lot of. Oh yeah, that's kind of what I figured is that'd be ammo and
health.
Yeah. I've been watching a lot of long form content about CRPGs.
Yeah.
And they do a lot of stuff that that's like this isn't meant to be like a game space, or like it's how best to put this. They include a lot of environments that you could skip over entirely and not miss at all. You know? And the question is Half-Life like that?
Yeah.
It
You saying that
seems it
stuff you
seems
can skip?
pretty. Yeah, stuff that is more world building than anything.
Mm.
Than like, oh, you definitely stop by this place. I don't think Half-Life has a lot of that in it.
Oh my
Okay,
god. So clunky.
far and away from you not being in the water, you're like you're like 10 feet above the water.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh,
Hey Johnny,
no.
watch out for that. Hey Johnny, I feel like you're not watching out for that as much as you are careening directly into it.
Hey, I got around it.
Do you know, like, I know we're trying to get out of District 4, I think is what they said. Um,
Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
I feel like they knew which route we would take. I feel like if we had gone any other direction to leave the district,
Uh-huh.
then they wouldn't have guards positioned everywhere.
Wanted to see what was down here. Oh,
I,
nothing.
Johnny, I don't think airboats go backwards.
This one does.
I think if an airboat went backwards, that means the fan would be pointed at you.
That's true. Okay.
You gonna take a magic carpet ride? Did you leave the boat again?
Yeah, of course. I have to keep doing that.
Oh, you got lost. Oh, lever, lever.
Yeah, no, I gotta get on here first, and then I'm gonna... Wait, how do I...
Didn't like that. I think you gotta leave it. I think you gotta lever it first.
Lever it first. Wait, what just happened? Oh, it's just
That
loose.
looks like a counterbalance.
Oh, no. It is.
Yeah, if you put stuff on there, it will lift that thing.
Yep. So if I go...
You need your boat on that.
Oh,
First,
probably,
first
you're
and
probably right.
foremost, you should
Yeah.
really. I'm glad the attack helicopter is just waiting for you to do this. Easy, easy. All right. And you should some. Oh wait, you could probably climb to get. You can probably use that ladder. Oh wait, no, the ladder didn't go in. Well, that helped. You can't say it didn't help. Johnny, the counterbalance.
Counterbalance. Okay, so I need more counterbalance.
You need more counterbalance, and then we'll figure out how to get you up and over the thing along with your boat. Because I don't think that you're going to be able to throw enough stuff to equal the weight of your boat from where you are. You are adding weight to the problem.
Are you telling me that I'm doing the opposite of what I need to do?
Yes.
Wait.
The boat should be on there. You need to load a bunch of crap into the other thing,
Oh.
and that will lift your boat. Like this.
I'm a little confused about what I'm supposed to do.
Imagine that this is a huge scale, a huge set of scales.
Oh, you think I'm trying to lift the boat so that I can jump over that wall?
I believe so, yes.
Oh, I thought I was trying to go down or up, like there's something else. Like I wanted to put something on the counter. You know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna keep doing this. Let's see what happens.
Cinder block. Excellent.
Where's that tire?
And population tire. You know, I'm guessing, right?
Holy
Whoa!
shit!
Check out a little dude. Is he wearing a suit? He's got a little suit going.
Yeah, he's a fancy boy. So?
I think that was a child.
Hey, don't think too hard about it.
Okay. I'm starting to think I was wrong. I'm starting
Yeah?
to. I'm starting. No, I can see it working. I can throw the
Well,
chair in
I
there.
got a chair.
I feel like there's gonna be some heavier stuff.
Yep.
Maybe you gotta scale that thing and find heavier stuff up there. And that will also reveal to you how you're going to get your body across the whole thing. Man, I just had a really weird, like, deja vu thing. Kind of. But it wasn't quite like deja vu.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's only ramping. Okay.
So
That's how you get back on your...
I need to get that boy out of there.
No, well,
No, yeah, I do, because then it'll build a ramp. See? Look.
I just don't think it's heavy. I don't think it's heavy enough yet. I mean, backing up is something you were definitely going to have to do in order to build speed for the jump. That's the truth. Okay, Johnny.
With this ladder. Hold on. There's a ladder right here.
Hey.
Oh.
Courtney asked me to describe what Arsenio Hall was. And
why? Oh, there's a washing machine.
oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, I gotta push it.
Why were we talking? Wait.
Ah! Oh.
Did you hurt yourself?
Yeah, a little bit.
Why were we talking about Arsenio Hall? We saw an old.
I was always curious about what happened to him.
He just popularity waned, and he did fewer projects.
How long was he on the air?
The Arsenio Hall show?
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels like maybe 3 years.
Yeah, it didn't seem long enough.
You know, he's also an actor.
What has he been in?
Coming to America is probably his most famous thing.
And then that's it.
Yes, and its sequel, Goings to America.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, for the sequel to Coming to America, did they just do the thing where the word 2 is already in the title, so they just changed the spelling to the number?
They probably. Oh my god, you fucking... I hate this thing. If someone told me that this boat thing was the reason...
going to be half the game.
No, if they told me that this was the reason they didn't like this game, I would not argue with them.
Well, Johnny, when you're when you're some sort of urban revolutionary trying to fight a despotic regime who uses alien technology and genetic splicing, sometimes you have to deal with a funky boat. I feel like I shouldn't have to tell you that. It's like when you work at Arby's, you gotta wash your shirt every day. Like, it's common sense. Hey, a friend!
I wouldn't believe it if I couldn't see with my own eyes.
What?
What are they saying?
I just ran into your wall. You couldn't... Alright.
Also, who did they think they were gonna keep out with a couple of sheets of corrugated steel and press board?
Better hurry. Gotta tear down this camp and get out of here.
My impulse is to shoot that guy right in the eye.
You should shoot that guy right in the eye. Him and the mouth guards he's got hanging from his neck.
Yep.
Look at that guy. Look at that guy.
Which...
Got a Titleist mouth guard hanging from his neck.
This guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and just break everything before you do anything they ask you to do. Go ahead and accidentally fall off that platform into a weird spot they didn't expect you to be. You'll never guess what I'm playing in my spare time right now, Johnny.
I agree.
It's Metal Gear. I'm back on Metal Gear. I love it so much.
Oh, I hate it.
Eli's hideout is here, a stone's throw from the apron and nestled in the old hydro plant. But getting there with that hunter chopper on your ass, next to impossible.
Sure.
Good news is the
All right.
Vortibot's working his magic on your airboat. so you'll have a little more firepower going forward. I think he's just finishing up now. Go on out.
I got guns on my boat.
I don't think that's what they meant.
Sure it is. Oh boy.
I think he's just lighting it on fire.
There we are. That gun came off the same 100 choppers that you're up against.
Cool. Oh no.
So this was a pit stop?
Yeah.
Let us out. Okay. I know I talked about this being one of the first games, one of the first big releases that did the whole thing.
It has an
where,
auto lock.
It also has limited ammunition.
Yeah.
Oh.
Limited.
It grows back.
Lock on.
Oh, it's
you
got lock-on
asshole.
technology.
It did. A second ago.
It only locks on to bits and pieces.
Oh,
of
they're
your
dead.
own
They're
base.
already dead. They're already dead. That's why it's not
Okay.
locked. Okay.
No, I talked about how this was one of the first big releases
Yeah.
that did the whole. There's no such thing as a cutscene. If someone's talking to you, you need to turn your head and listen to them.
Right.
What I failed to mention when I mentioned that is that I straight up hate that.
That you what?
I straight up hate that. I don't
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. I love this music.
Yeah. Pretty rad.
Wasn't even close. I don't know why I tried to say
This is very music of this time.
Yeah, it's very Matrix.
Yes, I love it.
That's because you're an old man, Johnny.
I'm not gonna apologize for that.
You should. You know you should, right?
A little bit. Especially when I let certain words slip.
Oh, you've become the racist uncle at Thanksgiving.
You know, I wish. That's an easier life.
Johnny,
What?
you say you wish. That's
Yeah,
what
it's a
you-
joke.
Hold
Because
on, hold on.
it's a simpler life.
It's a joke because it's a simpler life?
Yeah, it's a simple life to be a racist uncle.
Then in what way is it a joke?
Okay. Okay.
That's not
okay.
even what I was gonna say.
What? What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say it's an easy thing to be. You don't have to wish for this. You can
Right.
go have it now.
Right, but if you have a conscience, it's
You can go
it's
to-
more difficult.
Any Golden Corral in the United States and just be that guy. Because at Golden Corral, it's Thanksgiving every day.
Right.
Golden Corral is one of those things. I don't know if it's regional.
I don't think so. I think they had
Are
I
there
think they had
Golden
national.
Corrals in Wisconsin?
I think they had a national commercial with Jeff Foxworthy.
Having Jeff Foxworthy in it does not mean it's national.
It's pretty well known.
I mean, you know that Texas, like, I know that everything has extremely well-targeted advertising now. Didn't you used to just, drive through those? Yeah. But in Texas, we've always had highly targeted advertising. Like, you know how there's like Chevy Truck Month and stuff like that?
Yeah.
They don't do that in other states.
Are you sure?
Yes. There's no Ford there's no Ford Oregon edition.
Are you telling me that
4x4.
the whole country hasn't heard that song, "Like a Rock"?
I mean,
When they're
they
talking
heard on
about like Ford commercials.
They heard it on the radio. In other places in the country, truck commercials are pretty normal.
Weird.
They're just like, look at this truck. It can go far. It gets good gas mileage. You won't blow up if you hit another car.
Yeah, but trucks don't get good gas mileage.
No, they don't. They get. I think I've actually heard a truck commercial be like the best gas mileage of any vehicle of its kind.
Of its kind.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, you know the whole thing about that, right? Like
What?
why trucks are so big now? Like why they got bigger?
They've always been big. What do you mean?
I'm talking. You remember the Ford Ranger from the '90s?
Yes.
Remember how small it was compared to like a F-250?
Yeah. It's no
Okay.
longer the case.
Right. Even the new Ranger's really, really big.
Right.
They don't really make small trucks like that anymore.
They
And there's
came out with one, and that's my next car. Actually, that's my next vehicle.
Oh, they did. Okay.
It's called the Ford Maverick.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
But you know why there's so many large trucks now?
Tell me.
Basically, the emissions rules changed on the federal level,
Mm-hmm.
and it made cars more expensive to manufacture. And so lobbyists came in and had their largest vehicles, their sport utility vehicles, reclassified as something other than personal vehicles. And so they're utility vehicles now. And utility vehicles don't have the same emission regulations. So they learned that they could make bigger vehicles cheaper, but also get the customer to pay more because they're larger.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Sounds about right.
Trucks weren't supposed to be real big. You know, I actually worked in a chemical plant for a while, and the biggest trucks there were never hauling anything.
Right.
It was
And
the tiny little Rangers and Mavericks and whatnots that were
yeah,
actually working on the site.
the other Colorado, the Chevy Colorado was a big one on work sites.
Mhm.
But they've also done the trick of making trucks. The size of your truck is directly related to the size of your manhood.
Yes,
So
and manhood here being a nebulous psychological term,
right,
not an anatomy thing.
it could be.
Thank you for adding that. Trying to save you here, but
That's both.
Johnny, how big's your truck?
Big enough.
Johnny,
What?
answer the question honestly.
I don't have a truck.
You don't have a truck. That's how big it is. Oh!
No.
Fence
but
of fire! Fence of fire!
Oh no. So, yeah, I have my eyes set on that Ford Maverick, and I have for like a year or so, but I haven't been able to pull the trigger yet because of finances and such. And
Just can't afford a new car. That's fine.
yeah, no, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but because I've had to wait,
Personal failing.
the yeah,
Moral failing.
right, the popularity of the Maverick has increased because it is an affordable truck, and they have a hybrid version. But so now that it's popular, even the used versions of it are not that much different than just buying a new one. So my plan to buy a used one is kind of not so great.
We could use our platform to make it less popular.
We could try. I don't think it's-
We could openly badmouth.
Yeah,
the,
talk.
what was
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
The Ford Maverick,
Yeah,
North Korea edition, I think is what you said.
yeah.
all-
The communist version.
Yeah. Johnny,
Oh, no. Oh,
Johnny,
no.
you need to
Oh
think.
no! Oh no!
I can't
Oh,
believe
no!
you're using so many of them. You're absolutely not in control of the situation, and you're
No.
doing so well.
Oh my God! I'm alive. If that's what you mean.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Why didn't they put you in a disguise and then put you on a plane?
There's better plans.
Would that have been less risky? Or would that have been more risky? Because,
Ah!
like, in the logic of this being their plan, the
Oh my
person
gosh.
they sent out died a long time ago. You didn't really get, like, 100 feet away from the base before dying. And in real life, you wouldn't have an extra chance. So everything they set up here is dumb. When you play enough Metal Gear, it's difficult to look at shipping containers like that without thinking about stealing them.
F, 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 F.
I'm sorry, I looked down at my phone. What happened?
There's missiles. They're shooting missiles at me.
What is
God damn it.
I love how you always fall backwards off the boat.
Yeah.
Like, that last bullet was the one that really just pushed you off. And that's what killed you? Being in a big mech suit in a tiny little boat. You have one of the most sophisticated pieces of technology on the planet guarding your butt cheeks. But when it comes to the boat, the best we can do is a coin-operated washing machine
That
duct
floats.
taped to a shop fan.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous when you think about it.
I would buy the Lego set. I would. I would.
Oh my god.
I see people online who are obviously like trained engineers and they're playing with Legos and they make very sophisticated, like simple machines out of them. And it's something I want to do, but I don't even know how to ask the internet what kind of Legos I want. Does that make sense?
I think so.
Like, because they have like spring-loaded levers and stuff. And in one of the summer camps that I teach, we actually have a robotics course where we build one of those, but it's not the same. There's a lot of stuff that's like specifically made for that kit.
Yep.
I feel like you're going on a different journey than me right now.
I mean, I hear you. I hear the conversation. Legos and stuff. So.
Yeah. Accurate.
Do you want to make Legos sets for the Lego Ideas website?
Oh, I forgot we could do that. Yes. Okay.
You can do it. You can make all kinds of abominations. Did I tell you how I accidentally made one get made, or I possibly had a big hand in it?
No.
I was telling Terry last night. So I told you about a brand I created that has a TikTok account.
Yeah.
So that account, on the account, I had I would pick some Lego Ideas stuff, and I've talked and had comments about them. And I thought it'd be funny if there was one in particular. It's the singing Billy Bass Lego set, Lego Ideas set. And I made a video about how I hated it, and I don't want people to make it. And the exact opposite happened.
Now there's a singing Big Mouth Bass Lego
There
concept.
might be. Yeah. So the way that the Ideas website works is that, oh my god, each idea has to get 10,000 votes before it's eligible to be made. After that, the actual Lego people will decide what gets made.
Okay.
But that fucking big mouth Billy Bass reached 10,000 votes. And so here's the thing.
What?
My evidence for me possibly having a hand in it is the video I made is, now me and you and I have been making content for the internet off and on for years.
Yes.
This video is the most the close to viral thing I've ever made. And it got over 500,000 views.
Yeah.
And many comments. And most of the comments were, I think you're stupid, so I'm gonna go vote for this right now.
Johnny, you could not have asked for anything more. That is perfect pro internet. That is how you set your place at the table, is by abject hatred for everything that you say and stand for.
Yeah,
I mean, we learned that lesson a long time ago
that's true.
with
We had
Quite
a whole
Contrary.
channel. You had a whole channel about it, and it was
Well, the
doing
thing is,
pretty well.
we only like, and if you, oh, I don't know who's watching this, but if you haven't seen anything from Quite Contrary, basically anything that was reviewed well, we would do a negative review about, and anything that was reviewed negatively, we would do a positive review, and the positive reviews never saw the engagement, the kind of engagement that the negative ones did, ever.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, low-hanging fruit. So
Yep.
I think I know the answer to this. Has somebody already pitched the house from Home Alone with working traps?
Working traps, no, but the Home Alone house has already. It's been made. It's
Oh,
already a
has it?
set. It's already a set you can buy.
Well, the trap should work.
I agree. I just don't think that's what they made. I think it had to be made at a slightly larger scale than what they made.
Okay.
Uh-oh. That's my ramp.
That's for your ramp.
Okay.
Glad you walked this way to figure that out. Okay. What about a My Dinner with Andre Lego playset?
What is that?
My Dinner with Andre?
Oh yeah, I've heard of that before, but I don't know what it is.
It's a book that was turned into a movie and a play, I believe. It's about a guy who goes to see a friend of his who hasn't seen in a long time. You should blow that up.
Yep, I got it. Figured it out. Yeah, no precision.
It works!
Yay.
Oh, so you did have to walk around. It's a book about a guy who has a friend from college who he hasn't seen in a long time. And they go and have dinner. And it's a little weird. And I think he's dying. I don't know. In the words of Rick Moranis, it's a book.
Oh my god, this should not be this hard.
I don't remember which Rick Moranis movie that is. But he's doing a book signing, and nobody showed up to it. And they're like, "Hey, what's your book about?" "Oh, it's about a guy who, never really saw eye to eye with his dad, and he winds up going back home because they have to sell his childhood home." And it's a book. It's... and then the next guy comes up, and they're like, he's like, "Hey, what's your book?" And he's like a really far out dude.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, is this your book?" And he was like, "Oh, yeah, it's about a guy and his dad dies, and then his dad comes back to life." And he's like Pet Cemetery? He's like, "Exactly like Pet Cemetery." And he just...
Oh no!
I know, Pet Cemetery was awful.
Ah!
We'll get through this.
I'm so sorry for interrupting you, Zach. I'm such a moron.
What happened?
I loaded instead of saved.
You want to know the truth, Johnny? You want to know the truth?
Yeah.
I was looking at myself. I can see myself in our little feed here, and I was just looking at that. I'm not even joking.
Oh no.
I was getting a little distressed. Well, like,
what a moron.
You're okay, Johnny. It happens.
I know, but it was a hard segment. I didn't want to do it again.
Well, wasn't the hardest thing figuring it out?
No.
Well, how would I know? Wasn't even watching.
You were legitimately asking.
Oh boy. Oh, with all the rock, yeah, this does look challenging.
Yeah.
Oh, and Steamboat Willie right there. Look at that little tugboat.
Fuck off, you stupid boat.
Johnny, that's
And that's
a
being
job.
generous. It's really not a boat.
What is it then?
I don't want to hear it. You shut your mouth. I have to
Hear what?
concentrate. I have to concentrate. Your
Okay,
voice. I don't want to hear your voice.
Okay, okay.
No, you can talk. I'm sorry.
Well, just use a different voice.
Perfect. Ah. F. 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 There's a box over here. Okay.
I always thought it'd be cool to have a game where you never heal,
Were you what?
where you can't heal. Um, and in fact, and there's probably games out there like that. That just remember there's either indie stuff or maybe it was an experiment that was tried by a AAA studio and
Where you
nobody
can't
liked
hear?
it. Heal.
Oh, heal.
Yeah, like it would be mission based. So like in the course of one stage, you
Mhm.
go through it. You know, and if you get shot in the leg, for example, well, you're slower for the rest of it. And you get to retry if you die. Um, but you're stuck with whatever injuries you accrue while you're on that stage.
I like that.
Bushido Blade is like that, but it's also a fighting game, so the missions aren't complex.
Yeah.
Because it's a fighting game, um, and the mission is always the same.
Mm-hmm.
And also, everybody hated it. Well,
Save game.
Bushido Blade has its fans, um, but it's not Street Fighter. You know,
Sure.
you don't really know what I mean.
No, I do.
Street Fighter is a more popular game than Bushido Blade, and
No,
you can tell because you've heard of Street Fighter previous to this conversation.
I've heard of Bushido Blade too. I just haven't played it.
I'm sorry.
Is that okay? I got one of them cheap Chinese handheld knockoff things.
Oh, you did? I was planning one
Yeah.
for your birthday.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Oh. It's all right.
They're all just emulators, right?
Yeah. And they come loaded with games, which is technically illegal, but
Like thousands of them.
yes. This one doesn't have everything I'd want. It's just got some Game Boy Advance games. It's got like a weird Capcom collection thing.
Fighting games or beat 'em ups?
All the above, but it's a small collection. It's not everything. And there's like a Mega Drive, bunch of Mega Drive games.
I never thought you'd be the kind of person to say Mega Drive.
Yeah, it's got some stuff I've never heard of, but not a lot of stuff. Not a lot of stuff I want to play.
Altered Beast.
It has Altered Beast.
Yeah. Does it have Kid Chameleon?
I haven't checked.
Mm.
What's funny is that they don't. Most of the Chinese handhelds now don't come with Nintendo games at all.
The ones I saw did.
Yeah, they used to, and maybe they still do. Some still do, but a lot of them stopped because Nintendo is very litigious, and they're just scared.
The ones I saw must be skirting those laws very specifically, in a highly specific way, because what I saw was brazen, and like it was like 10,000 games.
Yeah.
And Mario was featured heavily in the advertisement. And I didn't give a second thought to the legality of it. And I think I've talked about this a lot on the show, especially since well, this is actually, that has nothing to do with anything. I don't think I've talked about this on the show, but now is a good time because of how expensive Nintendo products are about to become.
Yeah, absolutely.
A friend of mine posted online about how she's probably not just she's probably just not buying game consoles anymore.
Yeah.
Um,
Not a bad call.
and I said, yeah, there's literally like 5 million games in existence.
Ooh.
And if you divide 5 million by 365, the number of days in a year, then you come back with 13,600 years worth of video games if you beat one a day. And the vast majority of them are available for free.
Yep.
I mean, I was thinking about that because I was trying to think of what's the last game that I played when it was brand new.
Yeah.
When it was just new. And I think that was Kaze and the Mystical Masks, or whatever the subtitle of that game is. And you don't even know what that is.
I don't.
It's it's one of those indie games that's popular enough to be on the Switch. And like get an act. Oh, Johnny. What did you do to offend that helicopter?
I don't rightly know.
Does not look like it's doing well.
No, it doesn't.
Do you remember when the last time you shot a helicopter like 100 times and they were like, not good enough? I think it's gonna carpet bomb you, Johnny. I think it's gonna carpet bomb you, Johnny.
Oh
Johnny,
my God!
I think you have to avoid that.
It's so hard to steer this stupid fucking thing.
I should be a drill instructor, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you'd be great.
You see that bullet coming at you, you should avoid that. You should throw your grenades as far away as possible. Reload your guns. That's why it's making that clicking noise.
Reload your guns.
That's gonna be my ringtone now. Reload your guns.
I think this game is already peaked.
Johnny,
What?
are you ready?
What?
Are you ready?
For what?
Are you telling me you're ready? I'm asking you.
No.
You're not. You're not ready to give up.
No. I will have an aneurysm.
Beating these games takes so incredibly long.
No, this
for
one
us.
is not. This one is not as long as the other ones.
How long? What's
And
the
it's not.
average?
It hasn't worn out his welcome yet. It's just getting frustrating.
Uh-huh.
Don't you dare say those words. I'm not ready.
The thing is that, like, I'm starting to think the rest of this game is boat combat.
I really hope it's not. And I
I
don't.
think that
It doesn't make
somehow
sense. It doesn't
what
make
this
sense.
game is famous for, because this has been such an incredibly long segment. Do you know how I know?
No,
Because we do it in 1 hour chunks.
that's true.
Think of any other game.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
That you've ever played that
Yeah.
has a single segment that's greater than 2 hours.
Run away! Run away!
I think it's gonna.
Oh
follow
God!
you.
The sound of those bombs is terrifying, and I can't turn around yet. I gotta keep going. Okay.
I think he ran out.
Oh my God. Okay.
If that's even how alien pronouns work, I don't know. That was a real low pass. They keep it doing good.
Shit.
Oh, they're doing it again. You're gonna have to start that multiple times.
I think this is like a red herring with the, or not a red herring, but it's like they make you think you're doing a lot of damage to the fucking thing because he's spitting fire, And then you probably have to deal with it multiple passes.
But really they're not tracking his HP, or if
Right.
they are, like you may have already done all the damage, but
Right.
it will hover at 0 until it's done doing everything it wants to do to you, so you don't beat it too quickly.
Shit.
Yeah, it also keeps making that delicious helicopter. Whoa, here comes Johnny!
Fuck. Fuck, move!
Run away,
Fuck,
run
move!
away! Oh, Johnny. Those things are so big and made of metal, they probably don't need to explode. They could just drop them on you. Because you're in an exposed... You have no roof on your boat. Not that you would necessarily want one in case it sinks. Something that always bothered me. Well, actually, no. Batman's motorcycle having a roof made sense to me.
Yeah, because what if it rains?
Or what if he crashes? You know what never made sense to me? Any of his Batman-themed vehicles.
Alright, like the Batcopter.
The Batmobile. Why does he have a Batmobile?
No, it doesn't make any sense, especially since he's trying to hide from the law most of the time.
They vacillate on that a little bit.
It goes back and forth.
It's kind of like, but it's like when Spider-Man had a motorcycle. Do you remember that, Johnny, when Spider-Man had a motorcycle?
Was that in his first movie?
No.
I mean, like the one from like the 70s or whatever?
No, it was something they did in the comics. It was weird. Johnny Storm made him one.
Of course he did. And no good teenager.
Actually, this brings me to a very important question. Ben Grimm.
Yeah.
Right? The Thing. Member of the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, they're doing another movie.
They always talk about how, you know, Reed is the brains and Ben is the brawn.
Yeah.
They're both just astronauts.
Yep.
Shouldn't Ben be smart too?
Ben's the Jewish one.
That's true. Sure. You didn't really.
Oh my!
object.
Oh my!
Oh, he
Go!
stuck that right in there.
Go away! He just dropped him right in front of me. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh no!
Spent
Oh,
so
no.
much time going backward in that thing.
I know. I don't know where he is. Okay, there he is. Let's go this way. Let's go. Oh my! Oh!
You're back
oh!
up.
Oh my! You gotta duck and weave. Duck and weave. Okay. All right.
I saw this amazing thing from a woman who
From a woman.
Yeah, a woman. I didn't learn her name.
Name a woman.
I showed that to my sister, and immediately she was like, "Why didn't she say herself?"
I thought the same thing. I guess shame on us for assuming.
I guess that's true.
I don't think he can be shot while he's doing that.
This feels very boss. Oh, just while he's doing that, that's possible.
Oh god.
No, this woman, she used to be with NASA, and now that she's not with NASA anymore, she decided to make TikToks about
To make what?
TikToks about stuff that you don't know about.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's my retirement plan too.
She was talking about how the International Space Station is disgusting.
Oh, is it really?
It's a gross place to be, according to her.
That's funny.
Because absolutely everything is self-contained, and they do their best not to waste anything there. So every ounce of water that you ever brushed your teeth with
Oh no.
has been reclamated. Every skin cell that's ever sloughed off of you while you're up there is floating somewhere. Every fart you make while on the International Space Station is just in the circulated air now forever.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
I would hope that they have their good filter system for the air.
How do you do it?
I don't know.
There's no way that that air room fart cleansing technology exists and it's not at least advertised. Maybe like we would have seen it once. Like Glade would have it. And he'd be like, "Tired of smelling your own farts? Here's the Glade here. Here's the Glade room clearer. Sucks up your farts, and we'll buy them back for pennies an ounce." Did you ever think of that, Johnny?
No, man, you know, I haven't.
Did you win?
Yeah, I killed the helicopter.
Straight up wasn't looking. You should say.
My
You should
globe.
save now.
I did. You weren't
Okay.
looking, so you don't know. God damn it. My most glorious victory in this game so far, and you didn't even see it.
I didn't. I mean, Johnny.
How long have we been going?
It's not. We've been going for 52 minutes.
50. Yeah.
It's not you, and it's not that your accomplishment in playing this video game isn't harrowing. It's not that.
You just love watching yourself.
You doing well at this game,
It's not interesting.
and you doing poorly at this game, has a lot of visual similarities.
Yeah, I do kind of just fumble into winning. Okay, now it's another puzzle.
Raise the sea level of the Earth. I mean, considering the emissions coming out of that boat won't take that long.
Dead tree. What do I do with that?
Dead tree.
New band name. I call it.
Dead tree?
Yeah.
You know this is gonna be a country band.
I shoosted them.
Yeah. They kind of just went back inside. Do you see the door close? I think those were just humans. I think those are just humans who were scared of you. Wait, look at that signage. Look, go back. Nope, do that. Yes. Observation.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm so nervous. I'm gonna save again.
Johnny, if this game is short, it's gotta be 40% vote.
It's gonna be what?
40% vote.
Yep.
That's what this game is.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
This might just be another respite.
Yeah, another pit stop.
Mm-hmm. Well, check that map.
Oh, map.
On the wall.
Gotta charge my suit first.
Yeah.
Alright, map. You are here. No, it doesn't say that.
Informative. Move on.
Yep.
Wait, what do those controls do? Remember the time where
Hold
we
on.
were stuck for...
This is more important.
What?
Busting the boxes is more important. Okay.
Aren't you full up on everything?
Yeah. You know what? I don't want to hear it. Sometimes it's just about the boxes.
Okay.
Nothing's doing anything.
That's fine.
I'm leaving. Fuck
Okay.
all this.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's see what the observation's about.
I think it's just... Like, you just get to overlook where you were.
And just marvel at what I had just done.
Honestly, the water effect's pretty good.
Oh,
Kudos to the water effect.
this way. But do
Are
I
you
take
sure?
my boat? Observations this way.
Observation. Go make an observation, Johnny.
I observe that this game may not be as good as they say.
I think it's probably fine.
You said it's fine?
Yeah, I think it's probably fine. Somebody
Yes,
shot
I-
at you.
No, I dropped the ladder. But this is where I need to go. Okay. How do I get... I don't know. Okay. That's not how you go down a ladder. This is broken.
Unbreak it, Johnny. Become who you are.
Cool.
What? I guess that's a way out.
Yeah, I gotta go back into that area.
Yeah. No, there's just something about doing a let's play with a game that isn't completely focused on instant gratification that is just annoying. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, in a positive way?
No.
Oh.
There's something I really hate about playing this video game. But you like it, right? No. Alright. I'm going to say something. And how you feel about it will depend on your opinion of what I'm about to say. Which is true of all statements. I think we should make this a longer episode to see if we can get off the boat.
Is this
I
it?
hate the... No. There's a ramp behind you.
What?
There's a ramp behind you.
What do you mean? That's not a... Is that a ramp?
I can't say it different. I don't have different words for it. It's a ramp. It's a ramp.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. When I came up on that, I was like, surely, that's not a ramp.
So you had the thought too, just from a different perspective.
And I was like, there's just no fucking way.
And then I was like, there's a ramp. And you're like, what do you mean?
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Fuck this game.
Black
Oh my
Mesa
God.
East.
This fucking... I'm starting to get mad. This fucking boat could not be what everyone is, like, crazy about when it comes to Half-Life 2. When they say, Half-Life 2 is such a good fucking game, this can't be it. This cannot be it. I thought this was going to be a little aside, like, oh, hey, look, we gave you a boat for a little bit. Isn't that cool? This is getting out of hand. Is this it? Am I finally ditching it?
I think you're up. I think we're done with the boat.
They wanted that one cool-ass jump off that stupid ramp. And they're like, this is a good send-off for the boat. Because the player's going to be like, well, yeah, the player, he's going to be like, yeah, I miss you, boat. One more ramp. So stupid.
Oh. Okay.
They're playing music like it might be the end of the boat.
This does feel like, Johnny, I don't know why you're so spot on, but this does feel like goodbye to the boat music.
It does.
Even more so than Gilligan's Island or the theme to Titanic.
Oh shit, do I jump down there?
You need your flashlight.
I forgot which one my flashlight was.
I can't know. You're using a keyboard. Anything could be anything.
No, I'm using a controller.
I don't know what you mapped anything to.
I didn't map it. It was just automatic. Oh, there it is. I don't see a ladder.
I don't see any water.
Fuck it.
I mean, you're just supposed to get out of the city. There should be someone here to...
This is nothing.
You think it's just in?
No, I went around in circles.
But we're here for a reason, right?
Yeah, this way.
Okay.
I just wanted to know if there's anything down there first. Oh God.
You've got something.
What?
Okay, it's human. Hello? Take
Hi?
it easy in there. You're safe now.
Oh Jesus Christ.
You'll have to forgive the
We're
situation.
done with the
Take
boat!
consequences.
Fucking done with the boat.
Freeman? Gordon
Dr. Freeman.
Is that you?
Yeah, and I'm
You've
pointing
made
a
it
gun
here
at
this
you.
quickly. Well, Eli is going to be amazed, not to mention relieved. I'm Dr. Mossman, Dr. Judith Mossman. I've been hearing about you since long before the Black Mesa.
You shoot her right in the head.
Oh,
Yeah,
Black
I
Mesa.
probably should.
So
Just for
anxious
living
for
on a
Eli
lake.
and Dr. Kleiner when they were at the top of
That's
the
her
path.
biggest crime.
Ah, there we go. You can come through now.
Johnny, save
Yeah.
and let's
Yeah, we're getting out of here.
put this let's put this one to bed.
Never forgive me if I kept
Oh
you
my
waiting.
God.
It's my favorite episode so far. Far and away.
It's because we got rid of the boat. Oh
You could certainly use some extra help around here.
Okay, Johnny, I think it's time we said goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, everybody.
my God. Goodbye, everybody. Have a wonderful time.
I'm on a boat and I'm going fast and I don't know the
Good.
words, even though it was super popular when I was
Nautical
20.
themed Kashmir Afghan. Hey, I had to do, not had to, but I chose to do karaoke of that song with our friend Terry and our friend Jenkins,
Okay.
and the karaoke DJ would not allow us to use the F word, so we instead changed every F word to flippin'.
Was this at like a Christian singles night? What happened?
No, it was at a place called the Turtle Club in Seabrook that doesn't exist anymore. I think you've been there.
I think it's I think it's one of the settings of a scene in Master of Disguise.
Maybe
don't-
maybe you hadn't been there. I thought I'd taken you there once. But the
I don't think it exists.
that's
don't.
fine. Actually, it doesn't exist anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, go. My homework for anybody who's listening still is to go check out that song and just as you're listening to it, either say it in your head or say it out loud. Say "flippin" instead of every F word, and it's a
You
good-
need to post your videos of you doing that at karaoke.
I wish there was some. All
No,
right.
no, I'm talking to America.
Oh yeah, yeah. Go do that.
Thank you.
You won't, yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
All right.